Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Chef Bob. In today's special edition, we have my dear friend and special guest who is of Indian heritage. She's the lovely Miss Jana Kanul.
Hi guys, so today Chef Bob and I have put together a very special segment for you and we'll be making a very Indian special.
Let's go! So Jana, what are we gonna be making today and what ingredients will they need to make a replica of this dish?
So today we'll be making one of my favorite childhood specials that my grandfather used to always make for me. He's from India, by the way. So he used to always make curry chicken, mashed green bananas, and roti.
That sounds delicious. I can't wait.
It is. First off, we are going to start by preparing our chicken. Now, what I did is I seasoned my chicken overnight so that it is going to be finger looking good. So we're going to start with this since it's going to take the longest to cook, and we're going to throw this in a pan. Let's go! So if you know anything about Indian heritage, you would know that we as Indians, especially from down south of Belize, we love coconut oil in everything that we make. So to start off our curry chicken, we're going to put a pinch of coconut oil inside the pot, and we're going to let that sit for a while until the heat's ready, and we're going to put our chicken in. Let's do this. So I'm going to pour a bit of coconut oil inside the pot, just enough. And then we're going to let that heat up for a while, and then Chef Bob over here is going to go ahead and put the curry chicken inside the pot. So while that is being prepared and heated up, we're going to go ahead and take our bananas. Now these are green bananas. I know it might seem a bit cuckoo, but we're going to take our green bananas and we're going to put them in a pot. We're going to fill this pot completely with water until all the bananas inside the pot are completely covered, and then we are going to put that to boil, and we're going to boil this on high heat.
So Jana, do you have to have a specific amount of green bananas, or can you just add it to your taste?
It is really up to you. It depends on the amount of green bananas that you want to make. So it depends. If you're feeding a big household, you go with a lot of bananas. If you're feeding a small household, you go with a little bit. Since this is only for, I'm only going with a little bit. But generally, when I was growing up, my grandpa would take the biggest pot and fill it with bananas because he had a whole bunch of grandkids.
So there you go, guys. You could add
So
it.
now Chef Bob is going ahead and he's putting in the chicken pieces. On the screen, I am going to put exactly what we use to season the chicken.
So Jana, will we be utilizing the leftover marinade?
We will. So after this is simmering, we're going to let it color for a while. We want the chicken to have a nice little color.
Right.
And then after that, we're going to add in our marinade, and then we're going to go ahead and create our gravy with that. We want a lot of gravy for this dish, guys.
Okay, Jana, now that we have our chicken on the stove and our banana boiling, what's our next step?
Now we will move on to my favorite part, making the roti.
Roti, and what ingredients are needed to make roti?
So roti is a traditional flatbread that is similar to what we know in movies as tortilla.
Okay.
So to make roti, we will need flour, coconut oil, coconut milk, baking soda, salt, and a bit of regular oil and water.
Okay guys, so you see these are ingredients that you could find in your home, so that means it's easy to make, right?
It's very easy to make. So now I will take you step by step. First, I'm going to pour my flour into my container.
Is there a specific amount of flour that they will need, or?
Well, it's depending on you again how much roti you want to make, but I'm not making much, so I'm only using 1 pound of flour.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open my coconut milk. And I like it coconutty, so we're going to put in the whole pot of coconut milk. Empty that in there. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in 4 tablespoons
Of baking
of
soda.
baking soda. Yes, Chef Bob. So 1 tablespoon just slightly different from tortilla
Okay.
in the sense that you want your roti to kind of float when it's baking. So you want it to have enough baking soda in there so that it floats. So make sure your 4 tablespoons are not fully flushed. Not completely heaped, but they're not fully flushed either. Now that that's in there, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And I'm going to mix this by hand.
So you're getting dirty.
Very dirty. But guys, make sure that you wash your hands.
Yes.
That is a must. Before you do anything in the kitchen,
Wash your hands.
Now that that is all mixed up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in a pinch of coconut oil. Right down the middle, we're going to pour this coconut oil.
I'm being honest with you guys, I could already smell the curry chicken and it smells delicious.
And now we're going to add a pinch of regular vegetable oil. My oil of preference is always Wesson, it is healthy.
Not like me, I like use 1 to 3 oil.
Okay, and now we're going to cover this up. And I am going to take this and I'm going to stir it around.
So Jana, would you usually help out your grandfather when he would make this dish, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Honestly, my granddad never really did the roti. It would mostly be my aunts and my mom. But they learned from him and my grandma obviously.
Okay.
But he would always be in charge of the curry chicken and the mashed banana. So now that it's all mixed up and the oil is kind of in a bit, small little clumps, we're going to go ahead and pour water as needed until it forms a dough-like flour. I mean, the flour forms a dough. So similar to when you're making tortilla,
It's like
just
if you're
going
kneading.
to knead it up together. Add water as needed. And create your dough, guys. We will be right back as we're going to, Chef Bob is going to assist me and he is going to check on how the chicken and the banana is doing.
Stay
Hey
tuned.
guys, and we are back. Chef Bob just turned the chicken
Yep.
and put a top on top of the bananas, and I have finished my dough. As you can see, it is nice and soft. This is the consistency you want it to be. And my grandma used to always say that when you finish kneading your dough, your hand must be clean and whatever you knead it in must be as well. You would never thought I had just kneaded that, would you? Anyway, we're now going to go ahead and we're going to ball off or rotate in sections. And I am going to show you how I was taught by my mom to put our balls together to make them look pretty. I cut off your head. Anyways, we
I'm
are
still
here.
here.
You might just see our bottom or lower bodies, but we are here. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to show you how I put my balls off into balls, and I will be teaching Chef Bob how to do this. So you take one because you're just learning, and I will show you how I was taught to do it. So you're going to take it, the ball, and you're going to take your thumb, you're going to press down on it like that, and with your palm, this inner part here, you're going to roll it back in, and you turn it, and you do the same thing. So you go doing that, and then it's the same process. You go doing it faster. To get nice, even, flat tops for your balls, so that it looks pretty, just like this. Now, my mom says that doing it one by one, this is time, which I agree. So this is how we do it with both our hands. Just like this, guys. Let me see your Chef Bob.
I
Chef
tried,
Bob.
but it's not that perfect like hers.
I will fix this. Again, thumb to roll out, palms to roll in, plum to roll out, palms to roll it, and you just repeat that process. You go do it just like that.
She's a professional at this.
Anyways, I'm going to finish balling off my roti balls and then I will be right back. Moving on, since our dough has been kneaded and the chicken is still cooking and the banana is boiling, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next step. So I like onion inside my curry, but I do not like it in big chunks, so I usually make it in very fine chunks.
Please be careful when you're using a knife.
Always, especially if you do not know how to use it properly.
And keep those eyes far away from the onions because we all know that they release some type of things that make your eyes want to cry.
Nearly like if your boyfriend has left you. So I go as thin as I can possibly go with this. So that my onion is literally very, very thin. It cooks very fast like this. And it's very nice when it melts in your mouth when it's like that. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to do the other half. We're trying to teach Chef Bob how to make this roti. So we're going to go ahead and take a bit of coconut oil. If you notice, I'm using a bottle that's nearly empty because we don't really need a lot. And we're going to just oil up all our doughs. And then I'm going to take one in particular, oil this properly. And then I'm going to just spread it out like this. And I'm going to show you how I was taught by my mom to do this. You slap it.
That expands it more faster, right?
Yes, so instead of rolling out it a bottle or anything like that, you just do that and you slap it. You turn it as you think, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this and put it inside the pan to bake.
And just so you know, guys, 1 pound of flour produced 8 balls of roti, so that's quite enough just to feed like a family of 4.
So now that we've shown Chef Bob how to do it, we're going to see if he picked up. So come Chef Bob, oil up your hands. Pick up the dough. Let me get some too so we can do this together. Pick up the dough. Oil the dough properly. Smash it out. Finger it. Let me just turn my roti in 1 minute. Flat it out. All around the ends. Just the ends, because when we slap it, it's going to expand in the middle.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to have it like this. I'm going to slap. And boom, there you have it. Nice and circular. Bear in mind, guys, the roti looks pretty much like tortilla. It just tastes different, okay? Chef Bob, he's making his own like tortilla. He's not slapping. Okay, let me go check on the roti and we'll be back. But when we're back this time, we are going to have a full plate of the food because the chicken is done, the mashed banana is done, and the roti is about to be finished. So, Chef Bob, ready to see final results?
I am.
Let's do it. And as promised, we are back with our delicious plate. We have the roti on the side, the curried chicken, habanero to make everything spicy, you know, curry lovers spice, and the beautiful mashed bananas on the side. They look similar to mashed potatoes, but the flavor is a lot different, trust me. So guys, I hope you try this, to try to make this at home. Trust me, you are going to absolutely love it.
I'm gonna love it.
And we will now let Chef Bob. I portioned it off into a bite size for him. So he has his roti at the bottom, his banana at the top, the chicken and the gravy on top. So we will now taste test Chef Bob. Let us see.
this is delicious. It's one bite, but all the flavors are packed into one little thing, and I am blown into another world. It's really good, guys.
So guys, you now know how to make your own at home curry chicken, roti, and mashed banana. I hope you try this recipe, and well, that's
Thank you for
goodbye
watching.
from us, and thank you for watching.
Make it.
Bye guys.